Good morning children. Welcome to class 9 mathematics. The chapter is number system. In last class we have discussed about the different types of numbers. They are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers and real numbers. Today we will discuss about the properties of real numbers. We will discuss about the properties of real numbers. So these properties we are going to apply for 4 basic mathematical operations. These properties we are going to apply for 4 basic mathematical operations. They are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. We will apply these properties for these mathematical operations and we will solve. So first I am going to take properties of real numbers under addition. Under addition. So in that first property is closure property. So this property states that when two real numbers are added, then the sum of the two real numbers should be a real number. So here I am taking let A comma B are two real numbers, then A plus B, that means sum of two real numbers is a real number. Example, I am taking here, let A equal to 1 by 2, comma, B equal to 3. When I am adding A plus B, I need to get again a real number here. A equal to 1 by 2 and B equal to 3. These two are real numbers. Now I am adding A plus B is equal to 1 by 2 plus 3. Now do the LCM here. LCM is 2. 2 by 2 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1 plus, here nothing is there, so indeed I am going to take 1. 2 by 1 is 2. 2 into 3 is 6. So that's equal to 1 plus 6 is 7 by 2. 7 by 2 is also a real number. So therefore, closure property is satisfied under addition in real numbers. So children, I am taking two numbers. When I am adding the two numbers, again I need to get a real number. So here I am taking A equal to 1 by 2 and B equal to 3 and I am adding those two numbers. By simplification, I am getting 7 by 2. 7 by 2 is a real number because 7 by 2 we are going to say it as a rational number. A real number consists of rational numbers as well as irrational numbers. So hence 7 by 2 is a real number. So hence the closure property is satisfied under addition in real numbers. So closure property is satisfied. Next, one more property we are going to take, that is, next property is commutative property. Here I am taking two numbers, let A comma B are two real numbers, then A plus B is equal to B plus A. That means LHS should be equal to RHS. Then the commutative property is going to be satisfied. So here same example I am taking, let A equal to 1 by 2, comma, B equal to 3 are two real numbers. Then, so first I am going to do a plus b value, then I'm going to calculate b plus a value. A plus b is equal to 1 by 2 plus 3. That's equal to LCM is 2. 2 by 2 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1 plus here nothing is there denominator, so I'm taking it as 1. 2 by 1 is 2. 2 into 3 is 6. The answer is 7 by 2. This is the LHS. Now next I'm taking b plus a, that is RHS. b plus a is equal to 3 plus b value is 3 and a value is 1 by 2. That's equal to the LCM is 2. Here 3 by 1 I'm taking. The answer will be 6 plus 1. That's equal to 7 by 2. So both LHS and RHS are equal. So therefore a plus b is equal to b plus a. Hence commutative property is satisfied under addition in real numbers. In real numbers. So once again children I am taking in commutative property LHS should be equal to RHS. Now I am taking a plus b should be equal to b plus a. I am taking an example of a equal to 1 by 2 and b equal to 3. By solving a plus b I am getting a value of 7 by 2. And the same way b plus a value b equal to 3 and a equal to 1 by 2 I am substituting. By solving I am getting 7 by 2. So therefore a plus b is equal to b plus a. Hence commutative property is satisfied under addition in real numbers. Children, the next property, then third one is associative property. So in associative property in previous classes we already studied. So we are going to take the three numbers and we are adding the three numbers. LHS should be equal to RHS. Same way here I am taking the three numbers. Let A, B and C are three real numbers. Then A plus B plus C should be equal to A plus of B plus C. So for this I am going to take the example. Let A equal to 1 by 2, comma, B equal to minus 3 by 2, comma, C is equal to 3 by 2. Just I am taking my own numbers here. These three are real numbers. Now I am going to take first LHS, I am going to solve, then RHS. So I am taking LHS here. LHS is equal to A plus B plus C. I am going to substitute A value, B value and C value in this formula. That's equal to 1 by 2 plus of minus 3 by 2. B value is minus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Now that's equal to 1 by 2 plus to minus is minus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Now the LCM, I am simplifying the bracket first. The LCM for this 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 2 is 2. So 2 by 2 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1, minus, here minus symbol is there, as it is minus I am taking, 2 by 2 is 1, 1 into 3 is 3, plus 3 by 2. That's equal to 1 minus 3, 1 minus 3 is minus 2 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Now I am going to simplify this. The LCM is 2. So 2 by 2 is 1, 1 into minus 2 is minus 2 plus 2 by 2 is 1, 1 into 3 is 3. Now minus 2 plus 3 value is 1 by 2. So LHS is equal to 1 by 2. In the same way, I am going to take the RHS value A plus of B plus C. So here A value I am substituting 1 by 2 plus B value is minus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2. That's equal to 1 by 2 plus of minus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2. So here minus 3 by 2 and plus 3 by 2, these two are like fractions. So automatically I am going to cut because the minus 3 by 2 and plus 3 by 2. So the value will be 1 by 2 plus 0 equal to 1 by 2. And even RHS value also 1 by 2. So therefore LHS is equal to RHS. That is A plus B plus C is equal to A plus of B plus C. So hence associative property is satisfied under addition in real numbers. Children, once again I am going to explain. So here A, B, C are three real numbers. Then I am going to add A plus of B plus C should be equal to A plus of B plus C. That means first I am going to take the LHS and I am going to solve it. Next I am going to take the RHS and I am going to solve. I am taking the three rational numbers A equal to 1 by 2, B equal to minus 3 by 2 and C equal to 3 by 2 are the three real numbers. Here I am taking the LHS, that is A plus B of plus C. Then I am going to substitute the values. A equal to 1 by 2, B equal to minus 3 by 2 and C equal to 3 by 2. After simplification, I am getting a value of 1 by 2. That is LHS is equal to 1 by 2. The same I am taking the RHS. The RHS is A plus of B plus C. A plus of B plus C, I am going to substitute the values as it is. A equal to 1 by 2, B equal to minus 3 by 2 and C equal to 3 by 2. Now here 1 by 2 plus minus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2. So here both these two are like fractions. One is minus and one is plus. So I am going to cancel. The sum will be 0. 1 by 2 plus 0 equal to 1 by 2. So hence LHS is equal to RHS. That means A plus B of plus C is equal to A plus of B plus C. Hence associative property is satisfied under addition in real numbers. So three properties are completed. Closure property is satisfied, commutative property is satisfied, associative property is satisfied. Next, the fourth property is identity property. So here identity property, first I am going to take one, that is when you are adding, I am going to take one example here first. Let A equal to 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 plus dash, when I am adding some number, then that should be equal to the same number 1 by 2. Then how much I need to add? 1 by 2 plus, if I am adding 0, then I am going to get a value of again same 1 by 2. And dash should be added to 1 by 2 to get the same value 1 by 2. Then if I am adding 0, then I am going to get the value of 1 by 2. So therefore, I am taking the general example here. A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is equal to A. So by this we can say that 0 is the identity element. Or we can say that 0 is additive identity in real numbers. So I am saying the definition now. Let A be any real number, then A plus of 0 is equal to 0 plus any number should be equal to the same number. Then, so here example, let A equal to 1 by 2. Then I am solving here. Then I am going to get the value same 1 by 2. Hence, identity property is satisfied in real numbers under addition. So children, once again I am taking this. Here, when you take one any number or any real number, when you are adding some another number, then again you need to get what is the number you are taking it. So here I am taking one number that is 1 by 2 and I am adding some number, then again I need to get the same number what I have taken. So to that, if I am adding 0, then I am going to get the value of 1 by 2. Hence 0 is called the identity element. So general example I am taking, let A be any real number, then A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is equal to A. That means either you are adding 0 to the number or number to the 0, again I need to get the same number. So hence identity property is satisfied under addition in real numbers. So then we are going to say it as 0 is the additive identity or identity element in addition in real numbers. Children, the next property is inverse property. In previous classes you already studied about this property. So here I am taking one number. Okay, when I am adding another number, then I need to get the identity element. Then if general example I am taking, if A equal to 1 by 2 plus dash, then how much should be added to get the value 0? The same, if I am adding minus 1 by 2, then automatically I am going to get the value 0. See here, 1 by 2 plus into minus is minus 1 by 2. So here plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 will be cancelled, that is 0 equal to 0. That means minus 1 by 2 I need to add. So here for this A plus of minus A, if I am adding minus A, then the value will be 0. So here I am taking one example. When I am adding the two numbers, then I need to get an identity element. So here let A be any real number, then A plus of minus A is equal to 0, that's equal to minus A plus A. So here let, example I am taking, let A equal to 1 by 2. Then same I am doing the process here. I am getting 0 equal to 0. This is for the LHS side. Now I am doing RHS here. Minus A plus A. So that's equal to minus 1 by 2, because minus A value is 1 by 2 as I am taking, plus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 0. So both the cases it is satisfied. So hence inverse property is satisfied under addition in real numbers. So therefore minus A is the inverse element or I am going to take inverse element in addition for A. If I am taking A is any element, any number, then minus A is the inverse. Children, once again I am explaining. If I am taking any number, when I am adding another number, then I need to get an identity element. That identity element is 0 in addition. So here A plus minus A if I am adding, then I am getting 0, or minus A plus A is equal to 0. For this I am taking the example A equal to 1 by 2 and I am substituting here minus A plus A equal to minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 0 and plus A and minus A I am adding here, that is 1 by 2 plus of minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. So hence inverse property is satisfied under addition in real numbers. So therefore minus A is the inverse element for A in addition in real numbers, or in number system we can take. So children, in the same way you do the problems for the subtraction, and once let's recall once again. So we have discussed about the closure property, So that is when I am adding two numbers or two real numbers, then I need to get the sum should be a real number. And the next is commutative property. When I am adding two numbers, that means LHS should be equal to RHS. That is A plus B is equal to B plus A. Next is associative property. A plus B of plus C is equal to A plus of B plus C. And the next is identity, that is additive identity or identity. So here A plus 0 should be equal to 0 plus A. Again the same element I need to get. The next property is inverse. That is A plus of minus A is equal to minus A plus A should be equal to 0 here. Identity element we need to get. When I am adding or subtracting the two numbers, I need to get the inverse element. The same way for these properties, the home assignment is, in the place of addition, you take the subtraction and solve. In further classes, next property we are going to do. Thank you.